Okay, let's see what we got. We're gonna have Mr. Owl on the left and Kitty Jade on the right. They give a bow for courtesy. Alright, Kitty Jade, she's weaving around. Okay, Mr. Owl gets a pretty good trade. He seems pretty amped up. You can see the way he's jumping around and moving his sword. Okay, he's getting good trades here. This is not what Kitty Jade is looking for here. Rather, she's looking... Oh my god, instantly! Instantly, Mr. Owl goes underneath. Goes for the classic low body shot. If you haven't had that much experience in the game, even people who do have experience, it comes out of nowhere sometimes. Really have to be ready for it. That would be one life taken off of Kitty Jade. Alright, Kitty Jade. How is she going to adapt to this? Mr. Owl seems to be moving pretty erratically here. She's going to have to be wary of body shots. That is Mr. Owl's main way of winning. I would say that if he didn't get a perfect trade, it seems like almost knocking out Kitty Jade's bar entirely. Kitty Jade, she takes a little bit of damage off of his blade, but she doesn't give her right hand enough time to regen. And so now she's left with 2 stubs. Oh no, this is not looking good for Kitty Jade at all. Let's see. He tries to go underneath again, but Kitty Jade, she catches the better of it. She's left with a critical parry and an edge breaker. She does a little flick like this. I'm not sure what use that brings to the fight. She does a little bit of damage, but now she's left with 2 stubs and has to guard against a body shot. It seems like her next life is imminent. And it's gone. Mr. Owl gives a courtesy bow. And Kitty Jade has lost 2 lives so far. Getting the first match in a battle is crucial. It really sets the tone for your guild. How is Kitty Jade gonna adapt here? She needs to try something different. These slashing motions, they're leaving her blade exposed. This is the main version or the live version of Persian. She would be a lot better off going for a cat's claw movement. But once again, she doesn't give her blade enough time to regen. It doesn't seem like she's moving around in her play space either. And Mr. Owl, you can see he's very mobile right now. Oh man. This is not looking good for Kitty Jade. Her gauge is already broken. And she's down on material. This is just... Mr. Owl, it almost seems like he's moving slowly on purpose. She pops her second win, and just like that, Mr. Owl 3-0s the first member of the Ghost in pretty compelling fashion. Alright, gonna have Mr. Owl on the left and British Kid on the right. Mr. Owl gives a courtesy bow. Love to see a British Kid returns it. Okay, Mr. Owl, is he going to try the same thing that he tried last time? He gets a good trade immediately off the bat. I'm not sure if one-handing... Yeah, popping his ward and going for a 2-handed trade. That's definitely a good play from British Kid. Seems like he's trying to pop his edge breaker. He goes for it. He misses. Mr. Owl, he dodges it very well. He moves the tip of his sword out the way just so British Kid's edge breaker can expire. That was a very good play from Mr. Owl. Okay, I think he can live with that. I think Mr. Owl can live with that trade. He's fine with that. He's wasting British Kid's resources, and he also broke his gauge first. This is good for Mr. Owl. Mr. Owl is looking like a menace right now. He goes high and he goes low. I bet he thought that first hit was going to connect. But then, you know, he sees that he doesn't connect, and you improvise on the spot, and then you go low. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Potassium says, Mamma Mia. Yes, indeed. Alright, Mr. Owl. How is British Kid going to react to this? It seems like he's trying to pop his edge breaker again. Seems like that's his main game plan, is go through with the edge breaker. It's not popping, though. He's doing these stabbing motions. Mr. Owl, you can tell he's been training for this. He's very expertly dodging the edge breaker. You can see, oh, but British Kid, he's keeping it well this time, though. He's maintaining the edge breaker. But Mr. Owl, he counters with a body tap. That is the right counter. And he immediately goes, hello, hello. Can everybody And everybody, is the stream back? It appears the stream has just died all of a sudden, and I have no idea why. It might be a network issue on my part. Stream alive, back. Okay, good. We are gonna remake that lobby, and we're gonna start off with, um, hey, well, you know, sometimes life gives you lemons and you wanted oranges. We're gonna remake that lobby, and we're gonna start off with Mr. Owl being 1 round up. He pops his ward instantly. All right, Mr. Owl, he has the better of it though. All right, let's see. Okay. British Kid, he gets a good trade there. That was good on him. He moved just quick enough to maintain some awakening there. That was good. Oh, but he gets a very poor trade there. That is not what you want to be doing against Tyrant. You have the health pool advantage here. You really want to be whittling down Tyrant's health in this situation. Okay, British Kid. He loses his edge breaker though. Mr. Owl, he baits it out successfully. I think British Kid, I mean, he doesn't have much time to change up his strategy, and he doesn't pop his second win first. Oh, now if Mr. Owl gets a hilt touch, then it's just over. No chance for a respawn. Mr. Owl in the driver's seat here. He's almost taunting. Tries to go low. He doesn't move forward enough, though, or maybe British Kid backed up in real life. Hard to tell. He needs to pop his second win now. He needs to pop it right now. Okay, there's a chance. He needs to use his dagger as well. Try and get that gauge broken down. He doesn't, and his hilt's gone. He has 1 chance left with the dagger. He needs to make a full send. He has to full send here. And that's game. Just like that, Mr. Owl takes 2 people off of the ghost without losing a single round of the event. That would be Beyond Humans versus the Ghost. And Mr. Owl looking to continue his hot streak, and Double Blazer looking to put an end to it. Here we go. Mr. Owl goes immediately for a trade. They both scrape each other's swords. Nothing much results from it. Double Blazer, he's not fully awakening his blade, it seems. I'm not sure if, okay, he uses Edgebreaker immediately. It doesn't seem like he's fully awakening his sword as a Tyrant should. I'm not sure Mr. Owl is going to pick up on that. If he's going to recognize that and take advantage. If he just goes for trades here, then he could win this match pretty easily, considering Double Blazer is just almost playing like a fencing style with Viking. Gotta be a duelist, man. Gotta be. Okay, let's see. If I was Double Blazer here, I would really get those axes out, you know, because they don't go away whenever you hit someone's ward. And Mr. Owl, he has the range here. I would get that shield out of the way. No need to try anything. Get the shield out, but it does use a ward tick. That is true. All right, Double Blazer blocks pretty well. Oh, that was a good switch to his axe. That was a pretty good switch. I know that's difficult to do under pressure in the heat of the moment. All right, so Mr. Owl still has his critical parry, and Double Blazer doesn't. And his edge breaker, he wraps around in true longsword fashion. He gets it going. Man, that is, it's really hard to block. And like you can say like, oh, just block top right, but then there's other options available to the longsword player, and it's tough to pick. They can move so fast, you essentially have to pick an option. Oh, I think he's caught on. Mr. Owl is caught on. He doesn't even have to really awaken his blade either, considering that Double Blazer isn't. It's just who can get a better cut trade here. Okay, Double Blazer does get a pretty good cut trade there. Okay. Okay. For the first time since Mr. Owl has stepped up to the plate, his gauge has broken first. This is a good start for Double Blazer for this round. Okay, Mr. Owl, he's backing up a lot. Oh, that was really good use of play space. You could see Double Blazer just, he was sticking his sword out, but it just wasn't in range. It appears Double Blazer is also experiencing a little bit of lag, but that was expert use of play space from Mr. Owl anyway. Here, let's get a bit closer so we can see their materials a bit better. Okay, Mr. Owl looking to not drop a single round. He goes below. Oh, I know Double Blazer is feeling that when He wasn't supposed to show up today. He wasn't even supposed to be here. But he shows up today to put on a good show. Okay. Mr. Goetta goes for a trade immediately. Trying to find a good camera angle here. There you go. Not bad. Mr. Goetta, he's lunging a lot here. But he's not getting rewarded for it though. Oh my goodness! Yes he is! Shut me up then! Shut me the hell up. He gets a kill immediately. It appears his lunging tactic is catching Mr. Owl off guard since all the people he's played so far have just not been moving that much. Okay, he tries to go low. Mr. Goetta blocks it, but at what cost? His whole gauge is broken with that one hit. Could be costly, and it certainly is costly now. Mr. Goetta, he's looking very elegant with the way he's moving. Looking very elegant. Okay, he's rocking back and forth just like a duelist should. Mr. Owl, okay, he tries to go around. He gets good cut, but he also takes some cut himself. All he has is a critical parry and a dagger to his name. I don't know. Okay, his critical parry is active now, but Mr. Owl's gauge still isn't dead. Oh, and he wraps around. Very well done from Mr. Owl. The classic top right shoulder. Everybody knows it. Everybody hates it. All right. They give each other a hug. Good sportsmanship from the kids. Here we go. Zoom in a little bit here. We know Mr. Goetta is gonna lunge in. We know that's gonna happen. He uses edge breaker. He gets a good bit of damage. RG says, if Goetta wins, I'll eat my own nuts on stream. I'll hold you to that. Mr. Goetta gets hit. His ward is gone already. He's used his edge breaker. Oh my goodness, he misses. Mr. Owl, I'm not sure if he meant to do that or if Mr. Goetta just missed, but he goes straight through the defense of Mr. Goetta. You can see Mr. Owl. He's hype right now. He's hype. He is about to solo. It may not be a flawless win, but he is about to solo the Ghost, unless Mr. Goetta has something to say about it. And he gets his whole gauge shattered. No. Oh, he has 2 more ticks left on his ward as well. Oh, he goes in for a lunge. He fakes with the dagger and goes low. Very well done for Mr. Goetta. And we have a game here. You know, I want to see Ghost take this round. Come on. Let's go, Goetta. Turn me up. He turned me up. He turned me up. Let's go. 3 lives. And all GG has to do is take 1 round off of Mr. Goetta. Oh, wait. Mr. Goetta's calibrating. What? You know, I can safely say I didn't expect that. And you know, sometimes that's it. He's getting the 2 lives. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's getting the 2 lives. And I see. My fault. Okay, I see what he's doing. That's not the way I'll do it, but we're good. We're going on. Let me fix his life real quick. Okay. We're back. It is better this way. Hey, we'll take it. Mr. Goetta, that was good. That was good from him. Oh, GG gets the dagger immediately. Oh, that's a valuable resource that Mr. Goetta wish he would have had later. He's down on health. His only real hope here is to go for stabs, I would say, against Samurai. That's probably the best play. Okay, he pops his second wind. Tries to go underneath. GG backs up, though, very wisely. He knows that is coming. He knows it is coming, and he reacts accordingly. He still has his second wind and his critical parry. Goetta's telling him, take the critical parry. GG said, no, I don't want it. And he outplay spaces him. Goetta got a little bit cocky at the end there, but it's all in good sportsmanship. And I have Charisma on the left and Abril on the right. This is an EU versus EU matchup. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, Abril obviously not choosing the safe strat with Barbarian. He's going for body taps. And he gets rewarded for it as well. He gets a very good trade. They trade edge breakers. Okay, fair. Almost like they're playing chess. Choosing to trade pieces for a better position. I would say that Abriel, now that he's up on health, he would be in a better spot from trading that. Let's see. And this is interesting. I'm sure Abriel is used to playing with a lot of lag since a lot of the best players are from the United States. That's no bias, it's just factual. Um, but here they're both, they're both EU. So interesting to see how this match is going to play out. Okay, smart. He doesn't pop a second win. I like to see that from Charisma. He's waiting. No, but you need to get both of your stubs down to critical parry before you use your second win. That's a waste of resources for Charisma. If his hilt gets hit now, he just loses on the spot. No. Hmm. Charisma, if I'm him, I'm popping my second win here. The chances of a hilt hit happening right now are very high, or a body tap, I might add. A little bit of lag there. He's still surviving, and he's not popping his second win. There it is. There it is. He's not popping it. Does he know how? He's trying. He's trying to pop it. It's not working, though. No, his hands... Okay, he gets it. He gets it. That's good. That's good. How much damage does he take? Seems like he takes a good bit. Not really, actually. Didn't take too much. If he can get a hilt... Oh, no. Abriel, very... he knew that Charisma was going to have to try to do something. He knew that he was going to have to try to do something. And he saw through it, and he knew that Charisma would have to try something fancy, and he just got through. Man. Man, oh man. Here, let me get the lives. Charisma lost his first life. Oh, and Abriel just goes below again. Charisma was blocking there too, but Abriel just he goes underneath. He goes even further underneath than Charisma thought. It's really it's deceiving how low you can hit somebody on the body with body taps. He tries to go again. He moves too fast for his edge breaker though, and I'd say Charisma comes on top of that trade. They're gonna trade edge breakers again. I don't know if I'm trading edge breakers here if I'm Charisma. Okay, Abriel, they trade. Edge breaker is one of Barbarian's main offensive tactics in the live version. Okay, Charisma he does have a health lead. He's maintaining his awakening pretty well. Okay, okay, that's good. He gets a hilt touch right as Abriel lunges in. That's a good catch from him. Pops his ward. I don't know if I would pop my ward yet, but he thinks he needs to, and that's good. He is. Oh, but Abriel gets a good hilt touch there. Okay, Charisma needs to extend his right hand here and get... Oh, wait, both of his critical parries are active. He needs to pop his second win now or go for a body tap. Don't let him get your critical parry. No, and he gets it. No, he has to make good use of his sword here. And Abriel just goes in for a body tap. That was very well played from Abriel. He left potentially the last fighter for Cygnus. So see how this goes. Abriel goes low instantly. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be terrible. Okay, we're just gonna. All right, Abriel gets a life instantly. He gets a life instantly. He's walking. He's taunting. Okay, wait. He can move that fast? Hold up. He gets another life. Oh, I feel so bad right now. Oh my goodness. Abriel's hitting the gritty. Oh no. Okay, that's what should have happened. That's what. Okay, G-Pro, if you're watching this, you saw that second kill? Should that be allowed? Should that be allowed? Oh my goodness. Abriel's taunting. Okay, Tad HG's having a little bit of fun with it, but he gets hit below 3 times in a row. But these are both US East players, and we are on a third-party server, so this is about as fair of a match as you can get. Nitro pops his ward immediately. He wants no games. He's playing no games here. He wants to pop his ward and get good trades. But that's not a good use of his ward, though, because Slumlord essentially negates that trade. He has 2 more ticks on his ward, and if he doesn't get good trades for it, then that's essentially a waste of a resource, and Slumlord has used nothing at that point. Slumlord, neither of them are moving around too much, it seems like. Okay, he does get a good trade for it. He gets a good trade. You could say that was a good use of his ward. You never know. Okay, let's see. Nitro, he's being very patient here. I have the feeling that both of these guys are playing very patient, and a body tap is going to emerge out of nowhere. I have a feeling. That's what this game is looking like so far. Okay, Slumlord, he backs up a little bit. He wants to get that dagger out the way. And in true Viking fashion, he's maintaining his awakening. He is very well. Okay, Nitro, he lunges forward, but Slumlord, he's all over that. He catches it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Nitro's gauge is broken, and he's down on a lot of resources. Slumlord, if I'm him here, I'm just playing safe. I'm playing safe here. I'm conserving my resources for when the last possible moment they need to be used. Just watch for body taps. That's it. Okay, Nitro gets rid of one axe. That's a very good play from him. Very good reaction. Nitro. Oh, that's a. That is not a good use of a dagger. You really need to conserve those when you're this far down on resources. Slumlord, he's prodding. He gets a hilt touch. He reacts very well to that. Acted very well. And he pops his second win just as insurance. Nitro only has a dagger, an edgebreaker, and a critical parry. This is not looking good for him. You can't underestimate how long the Wakizashi is, though, but it's gone. Okay, Nitro has to block here. Slumlord, if I'm him, I'm rushing. I'm rushing full speed. He's feinting it. That was a very good quick draw. Very good quick draw from him. He feints the direct poke with the sword, grabs the axe, and goes around to the left. Very, very classic stuff. Very classic stuff. Let me get the player live situated. Okay, Nitro loses a round. Okay, Slumlord. So he's on the front foot here. How is Nitro going to react to this? He needs to adapt here. He needs to try something different. He doesn't pop his ward immediately. Shows he's a little bit more confident that he's not going to get body tapped immediately now. I stand corrected. He pops his ward. What is he going to do to validate this ward use? What is he going to do? He needs to do something here. Okay, he gets a pretty good trade. He has 2 more ticks on it. How is he going to use it? He needs to validate this. Nitro's not, you can see Nitro's character is not moving at all. He's just steadily floating towards Slum. Okay. See, that is a good use of the ward, I'd say. He breaks his gauge. In exchange for popping his ward and an edgebreaker, though, he breaks Slumlord's gauge. Nitro, you can tell he's looking for a body shot there, but Slum, he's just all over it. And I played Slum, and I know how he plays. He is very good at defense, especially with Viking. It's almost automatic. So you really have to try something unique. You have to try something fancy, something tricky to get through that defensive Slum. It's not easy. Slum tries to go over top. He breaks Nitro's gauge, and he does a lot of awaken damage in the process as well. He caught Nitro as he wasn't moving his sword. The worst enemy of Samurai. Nitro tries to lunge in, but Slum, like, you can see how fast Nitro lunged in there, but Slum was just, it looked comfortable for him. He caught it. He caught the hilt pretty easily. And he takes a dagger away basically for free. Nitro has no more resources. Or he doesn't take a dagger away. He takes the sword. My fault. Nitro has no more resources. And Slum still has a shield to play defense. Slum is really far in the lead here. Nitro, if I'm Nitro, oh, his sword, is it gone? It's gone. Okay, he has to go for 2 body taps here. Or, no, if he hits the shield, his Wakizashi goes away. He has to go for a body tap. He has to. Okay. He has 1 chance. Slumlord's ward is down. If he can somehow find a way through with the Wakizashi, he can get the kill. Slumlord, he's playing good defense, though. He's just sticking them out, you know. Those axes are pretty long. There's not much you can do when you just stick them out like that. Nitro's probably thinking the only way he really could have turned that around is by not taking so much damage in the first place. He has to do better at the start of the round if he wants to win this. He really has to do better at the beginning. I'm not sure popping the ward, like, you have to try something risky. You have to try something, it was popularized by Smokey, popping your ward at the beginning of a round. You have to try something unique. You have to try something that can get through to the opponent while your ward is active. Something a bit risky. Okay, he pops his edgebreaker, for what it seems like the first time. And he doesn't get much. Viking is just the awaken. It just negates edgebreakers. Very smart from Peacekeepers, actually, to send out Viking first, because it's not very easily counterable. The only thing that I could think that can maybe counter it is a good knight, or perhaps a good longsword user. Going for body taps. Okay, Nitro gets the lead. He breaks Slumlord's gauge. Okay, so now it's really about how Slumlord manages his resources. He's up on resources. If he manages them well, he could win this round. Okay, Nitro forces him to pop his second win. Okay, he's down 1. Okay. Slumlord goes underneath. Oh, that was very convincing from Slumlord. That could have ended the whole match, but Nitro catches it with a Wakizashi. Very good catch. Oh, Nitro, he's trying so hard to get a hit with Good Awaken. I'm not sure he gets much there. Slumlord just catches the better of it. Is he going to pop his second win? His critical parry isn't active, but he does pop it. He doesn't want to get body shot. I don't blame him. He deals a lot of damage there, though. A very good trade. About 90 damage. Okay, you can't win by playing defense here. You have to play offense. Nitro's really going to have to reach in his bag of tricks. He has to use his play space. Slump still has two ticks, one tick left on his ward. I wouldn't give the Wakizashi up yet. That's your longest piece. Okay. He has a Wakizashi and a critical parry. Okay, if he gets hit on the critical parry here, this is clutch. No, but Slumlord goes over the top. They both lunge in, but Slumlord just had a little bit of a step ahead. Hungry Frog on the right. They both have 3 lives left to spare. And interesting how Hungry Frog is going to play this counter matchup. It's widely considered that Knight is a counter to Viking, but I think in my experience, it really depends on how the players play the matchup. Interesting. Really going to be watching Frog here. Okay, he seems like a lunger. He seems like a really fast lunger. That was quick. That was quick. The Slumlord catches the hilt. He might try something different here. I can already see the way that this is going to pan out. This is going to be a Hungry Frog trying to find a way through Slumlord's defense, but I think he might be misinformed. Slumlord's defense is something to be reckoned with, and so is his offense apparently. Not ready for that lunge. Comes out of nowhere, and Slumlord takes a life off of a Hungry Frog just like that. Okay, Hungry Frog might be having controller issues. No, it seems like he's good. He's going to have to try something different here. He needs to go for good trades. This is where Knight excels in this matchup. It needs to get good trades. You have to get good trades. You have more health, more awaken. How well can you trade? That's a good trade. That's a good start. I'm going to be saying trade a lot in this matchup because that is the essence of the matchup. Let's see. Okay, but Slumlord, he comes right back. This is going to be a game of weathering stones. Who can whittle down the other person's health? And you have to be patient here. Okay, he takes his shield out of the equation. That's pretty good. I mean, he still has a little bit of it left. But see, now Slumlord's defense is going to be a lot more open. I know a Hungry Frog, just from these first minute of him playing, I know he's eager to lunge. It's a lot more open now. He could feint a lunge. He could try and go for a hilt. He gets a hilt touch. It looked like he was going for a lunge, but he improvised the last second to bring his sword up to get that hilt touch. He is ahead on health. He's swinging his sword wildly above his head, almost like he's playing Barbarian. And he does not get rewarded for it. Slumlord slightly in the lead here. He's feinting his Edgebreaker. He actually gets it to connect. Not much damage, though. Slumlord pops his... He must have taken a lot of damage there if he popped his second win prematurely. I didn't see the damage values, but because I'm on the wrong side. But that's odd from Slum. He must have taken a lot of damage from that Edgebreaker. Okay, yeah, he has to pop his second wind here. Smart. Smart from Frog. Let's see. Okay, Slumlord, he tries to forego Awakening there entirely and just go for a hilt hit. But a Hungry Frog catches the better of him. Goes for a lunge. Slumlord catches it. Okay, we're fairly even on material here, but it's those axes. How is Slum going to use those axes? If I'm him, I'm saving it. Oh, he doesn't save it. He uses it immediately. A very good quick draw. He feinted high with one and went left with the other. And they both came from a quick draw position, so you can't really see them that fast. Or you can't see them that well as they're coming out. That was very good from Slum. Okay, a Hungry Frog has 1 life left. Slumlord is putting on a clinic here. He's doing very well here. Okay, a Hungry Frog. How is he going to adapt here? How is he going to change? He needs to change something. Something's not working here. He needs to have the presence of mind to adapt mid-fight. Slumlord is a very formidable opponent. You can tell that he's been training with the way that he's catching all these lunges. He even got a lunge in himself. He's just playing the material game so well. I mean, that is what you're supposed to do with Viking, but he's showing how to do it. He's just putting on a masterclass. Let's see, a Frog. He feints. He feints a lunge. That was a good feint. I'm not sure if it really did much to Slum, but I like him trying that, though. No, his second wind decides to work. Cooperates with him. He pops his ward. Okay. See, I don't even know if an edge breaker for a dagger is a good trade there. You need that dagger if you're so far behind on material. You need to try to just tank that edge breaker with your own awakening. He goes underneath. Slum, he didn't move a lot. You could tell Hungry Frog moved in his play space to get that hit. Oh, but he takes 87 damage. Oh, that's horrendous for a Hungry Frog. Slumlord literally, I was going to say, he just has to play it safe, but he decides not to. Goes for the top left, top right shoulder every time. Man, Peacekeepers is up 2-0 against Phantasm, and nobody has taken a life off of Slum. This is something. This is something. All right, gonna go back to the face-off screen. Phantasm. Let's see who your next fighter is. Somebody could take a round off at least. Jeez, this is a clinic right now. Okay. Man, yeah, those axes are something. They're something. The quick draw axes, it's a tough thing to deal with. I think Slum, he might be influencing the other guilds, convincing them to put a Viking player in if they weren't already. Viking is a very strong class in this meta. Probably the only short sword class that I would consider very strong. Okay. All right, we got our next player immediately. Love to see it. Love to see it. Man, my face is turning red. It's commentating. Is it hot in here or what? Okay. I'm going to make the next lobby. Wait, let's see what regions they're from. Hold up. Yeah, we're going to do... Okay. I'm going to make the lobby. I'll be right back. Oof, it's going to be a good one. This is going to be a really good match. Excited for this one. Okay. Here we go. Let's send this code out real quick. Okay, and I believe we are good to go into the in-game screen. Yes, we are. Let's fix these lives real quick. Abriel coming in. He's coming in for Phantasm. All right. I think this is gonna be a more competitive match. Not to throw any shade to Hungry Frog or Nitro, but this is on Abriel's host. Slumlord is US East and Abriel is Europe. There's no server in between, so I've given it to EU since Phantasm is down 0-2. Yeah, this will be a more competitive match. This will be one. I know Abriel and Slum have played a lot together, and Abriel's going to try to prove himself here. After his 6-0 of Avis, can he continue that hot streak, or can Slumlord continue his 6-0? This is the battle of the 6-0s, truly. Okay. Okay, Abriel instantly tries to use his edge breaker, going for a quick kill off the bat. You get the camera in a good spot. That's decent. Okay. Okay, Abriel gets a... He's winning the health battle right now. He is winning the health battle, but... Oh my goodness! Did you see how fast he just moved? You know what? I can't keep talking about this all stream. This is just the reality of longswords. He kept a tiny bit of awake in there, and he goes straight for Slumlord's head. Goes for a headshot. He tries again with his edge breaker. A little bit of lag. Abriel, Slumlord is definitely lagging right now. I know he is. But that's just the reality of this. Oh, and Abriel goes low. He's really using that European host as advantage. 2 rounds off the bat. Slumlord has to try something different. Oh, man. The taps on Barb are too strong. Abriel really knows how to maneuver the Barb sword to get taps. He knows how to do it. Man. Okay, he's already used his edge breaker and a ward. If Slumlord can just defend here, I know it's difficult when the server is not in his favor. But if he can defend here, he will be up on resources and most likely health as this goes on. So Slumlord does have a decent chance. Okay, wisely, he pops his ward, just in case a body tap's going to come. Now, he needs to validate this ward pop. That is not good validation. His shield almost gets taken out entirely. Abriel goes for a poke. He catches it, though. Okay. Slum has one more tick on his ward. He needs to get something good here. He breaks his gauge, but his gauge also gets broken. But see, now that his gauge is broken, Abriel can move as fast as he wants. This is dangerous. This is dangerous for Slum. Abriel's feinting left. He goes over the top, but he misses. It skims by Slum's head and grazes his sword. Instead, bars. Slumlord. Oh, he almost got caught trying to whip out his axes. Abriel almost lunged at the perfect time. He's backing up so far that he's almost off screen. Might need to move a little bit. Slumlord, he's going in with the Edgebreaker. Abriel is not going to let him have it, though, but he does get it. Slumlord takes a round off of Abriel. Very well done. Very well done. Abriel was trying so hard not to let him get that Edgebreaker hit because he knew it would be the death of his sword. But Slum does get it. This is going to be interesting. Can we see a reverse sweep here? This would be something. Definitely. Oh, he tries to go low, but Slum, he's getting back to his normal form. He's catching hilts left and right on defense. Oh, man. Abriel pops his Edgebreaker and his ward, and he's down on health. Okay, Slum pops his ward. He's not getting body tapped anytime soon. He's not getting body tapped. He's playing very smart right now. He knows that if he can make it to the end game, he has a lot more material. It's just about not getting tapped. That's the story of this matchup, to be honest. If you don't get tapped, you should win as Viking. And he gets rid of his gauge. Okay, and Slum has so much gauge here. Abriel can't move fast enough to go for these Mach 12 body taps. But he does! Oh my god, Caster's Curse! No! Not sure if they're gonna give him the life immediately, or if they're gonna just play out without giving it to him. I don't know what Jax told him to do. Okay, no, they're playing. They're playing right now. Oh god, I didn't see who joined first. Wait, no, Abriel joined first, so he's on the host side. Is this the host side? Wait, which side is the host side? Can somebody explain to me? Is the host side the one with the sword? Big Skull is the host side? I see. Big Skull, okay. So that means Abriel's here. Sorry for the lack of commentary and camera. Here we go. We got Knightley on the left. We got Knightley on the left, and we got Abriel on the right. Abriel's getting his gauge broken. Okay. Knightley, you know, if you can't beat him, join him. If you can't beat a barbarian, counter with another barbarian. Okay, if I'm Knightley here, I'm going for a tap. I'm going for the most egregious tap you've ever seen. He knows what to do. He tries to go low, but Abriel blocks it. No, don't tell me the stream disconnected. Oh, we're good. Okay, it was just lag. Whew. Okay. He has to get a block. Now he gets a block. He gets a block on Abriel. Okay, literally, Knightley just has to block this. Or go for a tap. Just don't get tapped. If he doesn't get tapped here, he wins the round. Abriel's gonna run. He goes for the tap himself! Knightley, in his debut, he wins his first round. Wow, look at him go. You love to see that. Abriel has one more life left. Abriel has one more life left. I'm sure the players are aware that Abriel has one more life. Wow, this is shaping up to be an interesting match. Look at Knightley go. Abriel, is he having issues? It doesn't look like any issues to me. Oh, he can't. Oh, he can't. Okay, wait. I see. Can he two-hand it? No, he was two-handing it. Yeah, he was two-handing it. Okay, he's good. He was two-handing it. Ooh, Knightley gets a very good touch. I'm not sure what's going on with Abriel right now. He is two-handing his sword and playing normally, so not sure what's going on, if he's just trying to hype himself up. Knightley's in the lead again in basically the same situation as he was last time. He backs up correctly, and Knightley doesn't get the tap. Knightley has so many resources. Oh my goodness, he knocks out Abriel! Knightley in his debut. Wow. Just like that, it's over. Jeez. Peacekeepers up 3-1. And we're going to leave this game. I'm sure that, are the players aware that this is over? I don't think they're aware. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me tell these folks. Uh, you know what? Oh god. Yeah, Jax, you probably would have been right. That would have been better to just make them I'm not sure if they're aware that Knightley has already taken the round. You know what? I think Knightley's about to kill him anyway. Let's just watch it. Knightley's about to kill him again. Knightley, he's putting on a show. Hold up. You know what? This is his debut. This is his debut. Let's give him a chance to shine. Let's give him the 3-0 against Abril, the leader of Phantasm. Oh my goodness! Very well done. And he shakes his hand in disrespect. Oh my god. I mean, you could say it was polite, but oh my goodness. Let's see how this goes. Shrubmaster looks at the camera. I don't know if he intended to do that. Not sure. Shrubmaster on the right, Knightley on the left. These are both two up-and-coming players. Both of these players have kind of came out of nowhere. Knightley, it was my understanding that, you know, he was good, but he wasn't, like, looking like this. And Shrubmaster is also a fairly good player himself. This is going to be a very deep matchup, skill-wise and mix-up-wise, I imagine. Let's see, Shrubmaster, he's down on health this far into the game, but Knightley has popped his Edgebreaker. Okay. Shrub, I think he knows. He says, okay, you know, I'm playing against a barbarian. I don't want to get body tapped. The move here is definitely to pop my ward. This is the move. I need to try and get some good trades, but his gauge gets broken though. Okay, if he can use his longer sword here, well, they're both about the same length, to knock out Knightley's gauge, that would be ideal. And he doesn't though. Okay, his ward's gone. His gauge is gone, and Knightley can move as fast as he wants here. But it is Persian we're talking about. Persian has a good defense. Knightley tries to go underneath, but Shrub becomes over the top. He knows. He knows what he has to do. Right, the way that this matchup is going to play out, I feel like, is how well Shrubmaster manages his swords. He deals a lot of damage. Wow, okay, he didn't really manage him well there. He pops his second win immediately. Maybe he thinks he has enough of an advantage to where he can just pop it that soon. Knightley does not have a critical parry, and Shrubmaster does, and now his sword's even shorter. The chances of a body tap coming in are a lot less now. Knightley has to full send it. He has to full send it. He has to run. He doesn't. He lunges a little bit, but Shrub is all over that. And it'd have to be a miracle for Knightley to get through here. I'd love to see it if he does, though. To go over the top, he goes, oh my goodness, I thought that feint up top to go below, I thought that was good enough. Shrub is checking the stream, looking at the camera, but Shrub knows. He knows that his swords are longer, and all he has to do is just stick them out. He knows. All right, that's round one to Shrubmaster. One life taken off of Knightley. That came down to a jousting match of stubs. But Shrub's stubs were a little bit longer. Oh, but Knightley goes underneath. He feints a trade in the middle and then backs it up underneath. I know that was very difficult to read from Shrub, especially since Knightley hasn't been doing it that much. A very good mix-up from Knightley. This is going to be a game. Oh my goodness. Okay, Shrub. Fairly even trade. Nobody's used any resources yet. No secondaries at play here. So it just comes down to who's going to get better trades. Shrub takes the initiative with a better trade. He can play safe now if he wants. He just has to not get tapped. That is the name of the game. Do not get tapped. Knightley, looking threatening. He tries to go underneath there, but it was a bit too high. It needed to be lower. It needed to be near Shrubmaster's invisible feet. Oh, Shrub, he's trying. Shrub is basically asking for a trade here. He wants to trade, but Knightley doesn't. He's sticking his swords out in the middle, playing defense, trying to ask for a trade. Okay, he used his Edgebreaker. I don't know if that was the best use of it. Definitely could have gotten more out of it. But Knightley is maintaining his awakening well here. Okay, he feints high, goes low. But it was, and he tried to move slow enough to keep his awaken, but Shrub is on that though. That's not quick enough. That is not quick enough. Shrub still has so much gauge to play with here as well that Knightley can't move at Mach 25. And he has a ward up. So Knightley really has no body tap options here. And all he has is a critical parry left to his name. Pretty smart from Shrubmaster to save his left sword. That way it doesn't get tapped again. He doesn't want it to. Oh, and Knightley goes for a lunge. Shrub, he almost faked going for a trade and then backed up and then moved forward in his play space to feint and wrap around. That was really good from Shrub. And Shrub is also putting on a good show. Oh, that was a good feint. That was a really good feint from Knightley. But Shrub is just he's on a level right now that I'm not sure Knightley was expecting or ready for. The body taps that worked against Abriel, they're not going to work here. Shrubmaster goes for the hilt. Knightley was rather telegraphed with where he put that towards Shrubmaster's right shoulder. But Shrub, he knew. He knew what he had to do there. Shrub is playing this really well. Besides that one tap that Knightley got. But see, here's the thing. Knightley's job here is not... Knightley had 2,500 ping. Oh, Lord. Knightley's job here is not necessarily to win. It would be nice if he does. But his job here is to take rounds off of Shrubmaster. Shrubmaster has to beat 3 people in a row to win this for his guild. He has to win 3 people. He has to beat 3 people in a row. How much? Okay. Shrub only does 28 damage. He still has his gauge. Knightley really wishes he would have broken his gauge there. But his ward is still up. Wow. Okay, Knightley. Is Shrub going to pop? No. He's playing the long game. See, if I'm him... no, this is smart from Shrub. Tries to go around. You see how he sticks his hand behind him? Almost like he's a fencer. I wonder if he does fencing in real life. It's interesting. He fakes high, goes low. But Knightley, he backs up in his play space. He knows. He knows how to avoid that. Knightley has to go for a tap here. Okay. Okay, he didn't get too much taken off of the sword. A tap could still happen. But if he doesn't get the tap here and gets his sword any shorter, he's dead. Oh, and that's it. Shrub catches the hilt expertly. And Shrub gets the second win for Phantasm. He dawns him a knight and then kills him. This is going to be tough. Who joined first? I didn't see who joined first. Shit. Who joined? Who's on host side? Oh, wait, no. Oh, God. They picked up their swords too quick. Gosh. Wait. Oh. Ah, shit. I think it might be too late. Might be too late. A round's already been won. Oh, gosh. Damn it. A round has already been won. I think, oh, and then I have this pulled up. Jesus. This is tough. Alright, so... Unfortunately, I don't know who, but somebody picked up their sword too quick. Did somebody see who was on the host side? Who joined first? Who joined the lobby first? Did somebody see it? Oh, this is scuffed. Shrub joined first, and I'm assuming he's the one who picked up his sword. He's the one who picked up his sword too early. Oh, man. Well, you gotta have one of these every stream. Gotta have one of them. Okay, so literally all Dopey has to do is just get one more. Dopey just has to get one more life. And he's in the lead here too. Okay, at least we can see his ward. Dopey gonna go for a lunge here. Surely. Oh wow, that was so quick. That was such a quick wraparound to his head. Oh, Dopey goes for a lunge immediately. They trade edgebreakers? No. Dopey doesn't have his edgebreaker. Alright, Dopey is in the lead here. He just needs to not get tapped. He needs to play it safe, don't get tapped. You have the veteran Dopey versus the anchor, the newcomer Shrubmaster. They both have full swords almost. Ooh, Dopey gets a better trade though. That trade is crucial. It seems like the one who lunges here is going to win. Somebody just has to lunge. I know Dopey's eager to. It's right. It's coming. He goes low. And that's it. Just like that. Dopey signals. And that's the end of it. Peacekeepers has beaten Phantasm. 4-2. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. The players, in honorable fashion, Shrubmaster gives him the execution. Thank you for waiting. Yes, yes. Love these people. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see, Magno. Oh my goodness, Magno gets a very good trade off the start. Holy. Smokey, your mic has to be muted. Ah, whatever. Nobody could hear him. I'm not going to know if a technical issue. This is the reason I said that your mic has to be muted. Is because if Smokey has a technical issue, I won't know. Okay. Magno gets a very good trade. He has the health lead. This is looking really good for Magno. Hold up. Smokey tries to go over top. Magno's having none of it, though. This is good. This is good. Smokey's going to go for a tap here. He's going to get a top right shoulder tap. It's coming. It's coming. But, oh, Magno read it. He had his sword positioned there already. He must have game planned for Smokey. He knows his tendencies. Smokey's going to lunge. No, he defends. He defends well. Okay, Magno still has a full sword. I whip out an axe, too. He blocks it. He takes all of his hilt, but he gets a little bit of damage off of it. Get the axes out, Magno. Get the axes out. Maybe he wants a quick draw. Okay, no, he has them. Smokey, he's looking threatening here. But Magno does have his ward, though, so Smokey's surely not going to go for a tap. Magno deals a lot of damage. Oh, my goodness. You can see Smokey not pleased with that at all. Smokey's going to lunge. But Magno has an axe, though. Magno, very smart. Very smart. Instead of going for a lunge and trying to play the jousting game, Smokey swings on him. Not very respectful, but he claps, so I guess he makes up for it. Instead of going for that jousting game, Magno decides, you know what, I just need to touch his hilt with my axe, and that's it. Magno. Give me 1 second, I need to update the lives. Smokey has lost a life, and he uses his Edgebreaker instantly. That's Smokey's main source of attack with Barbarian, how fast he can move with that Edgebreaker. And Magno reacts to it. Oh, Smokey's feeling it. Magno says, come here. Magno says, come here. No shot. Smokey has to try something different. His body taps are not working here. Magno gets a very good trade. Wow. This is not looking good for Smokey. How is he going to adapt to this? Oh, Magno, he just got the shield up in time. That was so clutch from him. But Smokey goes underneath. That was very good. Magno, he just got the shield in time, but he didn't get the sword down low in time. Wow. Magno said, come on. He said, give me your best shot. Come on. Smokey's going to pop his ward. He's going to go for that Edgebreaker. Magno has to defend. Can he defend from this? Can he block it? He blocks it just barely. He takes a lot of damage, but he blocks it, though. Okay. Okay, Smokey tries to go over top. Magno, he's wise. He knows. Can he not get his axe out? Or no, he gets his shield out. He gets it out. This is not smart. Smokey's going to go over the top. He gets a hilt touch, though. That was so close to death. He was staring death in its face. Magno was. Smokey gets... Okay, we're fairly even on health now. But Magno has more material. If Magno can preserve his gauge here and break Smokey's, then Smokey... Oh, but Smokey lunges in. Wow. Before I could even finish talking. Magno caught sleeping a little bit. It looks like Smokey's going Super Saiyan. And Magno loses another life. He's taken a life off of Smokey already, though. This is not bad. This is not bad. If he could take another life off of Smokey, this would be huge for Beyond Human. Smokey looking to close him out 3-1. He tries to go low. He moved very quick, too. You saw how fast Smokey moved? He's upset that that didn't connect, it looks like. Magno. He pops his ward. Okay, he does not want to get body tapped here. And he gets a hilt touch. That was really well played from Magno. Pops his ward. Gets the hilt touch. He still has 2 more ticks of safety from Smokey's body taps. He gets a hilt touch. Smokey has to pop his second win immediately. And Magno still has his ward up. This is a good situation for Magno. Oh, but he does nothing with it, though. Okay. What's he going to do here? He pops the second win. He does not want to get body tapped. Smokey's going to go. Oh, Smokey. This is dangerous. Smokey tries to go over top. Magno catches the hilt, though. Okay, what is Magno going to do here? Smokey's going to lunge. We know Smokey's going to lunge here. What he's going to do? He's prodding. Oh, but Magno gets the kill with the axe. Oh my goodness! Smokey's raging. Magno's jumping. He gets the quick draw and feints and goes to the other side. That was so good from Magno. He's taking 2 lives off of Smokey. Can he win this? Can he win this? Smokey, he's looking for a kill here. He doesn't get it. Magno defends. He defends very well. Okay, Smokey's used the Ward and Edgebreaker, just like usual. He's playing down on resources. If Magno can just keep his Awakening up and not get body tapped, this is a very strong start for Beyond Humans. Could be a strong finish, too. Magno. He's thinking about what he needs to do here. He's focusing. I know Magno is focusing beyond belief right now, because Smokey's body taps are that threatening. He takes no damage on that trade. He has 2 more ticks on his ward. If he can break Smokey's gauge with his ward still up, this would be huge. Okay, no, he has 1 more tick. My fault. All right, he has no more ward. Smokey's going for a body tap here, without question. He's not going for a trade. He does go for a trade, and he wins it. Shit, I lied. Smokey's going to mix it up. You know the body tap is coming soon. Oh, Magno jumps. He literally jumps at Smokey. He jumps at him to get his sword out the way. Smokey pops his second win. He doesn't want to get body tapped. Smokey's going to go for a body tap here. Magno has to defend. Oh my goodness, Smokey, he moves so quick. He takes 160 awaken. Magno yawns. And he sticks his sword out. Oh my god. Smokey goes for the lunge. And Magno beats him 3-2. What did I just watch? Magno waves to the crowd. Kraken walks away. Okay. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter if the round's gonna reset anyway. They'll be doing the thing. Yeah. Well, I thought when someone was gone, they're gone. No, like I understand how that could work, but I don't think we have enough players for that. So we reset every battle. Okay. Here we go. It starts now. Kraken Lacken versus Magno. Here we go. They're both dancing. Magno's jumping around. Kraken's matching his energy. See how we go. Magno has 1 life. All Kraken has to do is take 1 life. Okay, he catches that lunge. He catches that lunge from Magno. Smart, smart. I say smart. More skillful than anything. Kraken Lacken tries to go around, but Magno catches it. His defense is looking really good right now, actually. He's catching a lot of stuff that you would not typically expect. Not to diss him or anything, but these are difficult things to block. Oh my goodness, and then he breaks Kraken's gauge. Is he going to take a round off Kraken too? Oh my goodness. Kraken's lagging a little bit. You could tell that was hella lag. I'm sure neither of them are happy with that, but we are on a good host here. We are on a decent host. Oh, Kraken, so well done. The way that he quick draws his dagger to negate that Edgebreaker. He has 1 dagger left, though. Magno takes a round off Kraken, too. Oh, my God. He's stepping up right now. Holy shit. Oh, God. Is this a child-friendly stream? I don't know. Magno's stepping up. Oh, my gosh. Magno goes for the hill. You saw how he flew across his play space there. Magno has come to play. He is moving in real life. And the in-game movement does not do IRL movement justice either. He lunged there. I know he lunged. Kraken is folding. No, Kraken has this. All Kraken has to do is take 1 round to even it up. He's already gotten a round taken off him, which is really good for Magno. Magno's winning trades, too. This is not looking good. Kraken is a very smart player. How is he going to adapt to this? He needs to try something different. Might go for a body tap. He might try and win a trade. He deals some damage there. He deals a lot of damage, actually. Magno has to use his second win. Hasn't used his ward either. Kraken gets... Okay, that was actually favorable for Magno. Kraken must not have been aligned there on his sword. Magno goes for a hilt and he gets it. Kraken does 0 damage. Let's see here. Magno, he's... Oh, Kraken does negate it. Let's get a cinematic angle. Magno goes for a lunge. Doesn't get anything from it. Let's see. Magno still has 2 axes, though. Those axes are going to be so clutch. He gets another round! Was Kraken didn't have his dagger out. Magno gets another round. Holy. And it's tied. They both have 1 round remaining. They both have 1 life. Kraken, no, surely Kraken has to win this. If he doesn't win this, his guild is going to be so far behind. Okay, smart. He negates his Edgebreaker with his Wakizashi. That is smart. They both have all their materials except for Kraken, obviously, because he just uses Wakizashi. Kraken's lagging. I know he's fuming right now with how much he's lagging. He takes a lot of damage there. But to be honest, that looked like a fault of his own because he stopped moving his sword. It's hard to tell. Kraken goes over the top. He gets a very good trade. He lunges. Kraken's Wi-Fi must be selling right now. Kraken's Wi-Fi is selling. There's no ping disputes. This is as fair of a host as we're going to get. No changing it. Magno. He wins that. Wow. Magno's in the lead again. I'd say they're relatively even on material. Magno does have 2 axes, though. Kraken uses his last secondary in order to break Magno's gauge and waste a ward tick. Magno's playing no games. He pops his second one immediately. He needs to use that shield. He doesn't. Kraken gets the hilt on it. Okay, if Kraken can hit his shield here, that gets rid of the last ward tick, and then Kraken has a chance to body tap. He gets it exactly how it's supposed to play out. It's the shield. Kraken has the initiative here. Is he going to lunge? He gets a handle, too. Okay, that's a waste of a secondary. Kraken's looking good here. He needs to get a body tap now. He goes low, but Magno defends it. That was such a good catch. Oh my gosh. Now Magno has the initiative, but if Kraken blocks this, then Magno gets sent out. Surely. He blocks it! Kraken blocks it! He has his full sword left. Now all he has to do, he has to watch out for that axe though. The axe that Magno has waiting. It's in a quick draw position. It's coming. Okay. No, actually, Magno. This is one chance for both people. Magno has his axe. He has his quick draw axe. Kraken gets the shield. Okay, his sword doesn't go away. He has another chance. It's axe versus stub with 1 life left for both players. Who's going to come out on top? Magno goes around. His axe is just longer. And he takes out Smokey and Kraken. And he takes out Kraken without losing a life. Oh my goodness. We got Magno on the right. Magno's clapping. He's clapping, he's waving. Both of them didn't pick up their swords too quick. Love to see that. Okay, they're on the same page. I love this. Okay. Here we go. He's gonna take 1 more round and then we're gonna commence. He's hitting the gritty. Flip it. Just a display of his play space. He runs off screen and then runs back. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. It's starting now. See how this pans out. Magno, he's feinting a lunge. He's doing good. He's doing good to start that early, feinting a lunge. That's not bad. He's showing that he's not going to stay in one spot. He's not going to let Flibbit run at him. He's going to stand his ground in the play space department. He gets a good trade. And you know, this is on Flibbit's host. It was either US East or West. And because Beyond Humans is up 2-0, I put it on East. This is on Flibbit's host server. So Magno might be feeling this a little bit. But he's getting fairly good trades except for that one. We're about tied up on health now. No material has been used. No resources. Flibbit goes for a lunge. Magno catches it though. Magno does catch it. Alright, Magno is slightly up on health. He just needs 1 damage to break Flibbit's gauge. That's literally all he needs. Flibbit's gauge is surely going to break here. It does. They both break. Flibbit does way more damage though. Magno is forced to pop his second win. Flibbit has the material advantage. Magno surely at least wants to take at least 1 life off of Flibbit here. Flibbit goes for the kill. He darts around. Goes in, but he shoots the gap in between the sword. The sword's facing this way and the shield's here. He gets it right here. That was really well executed from Flibbit. Are they waving? Okay, they're waiting to pick up their swords. I love that. No invisible glitches. Let's see where the... Here we go. Let's get a downward angle here. Okay. We got Flibbit on the left side. Trying to make a comeback for Oathsworn, and we have Skinny Peepee. Skinny. Trying to defend his lead on the right side for Beyond Humans. He's Skinny PP feints the edge breaker. He gets Flibbit to pop his. I'm not sure if it really... Flibbit doesn't get too much for his, though. He doesn't get too much for his edge breaker, and Skinny PP still has his. Skinny, he prods forward. Oh, but Flibbit gets such a good hilt hit. He wraps around, catches Skinny off guard. Now that his gauge is broken, surely he has to go for some kind of tap soon. If I'm Skinny, I'm going for a body tap and trying to get a quick round off of Flibbit. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting a body tap and making it quick and easy. He goes for the shield. Okay, if Flibbit didn't move his shield there, I'm not sure if he went for it intentionally or if he was going for a kill. You could tell what Skinny's game plan is now. He's moving back and forth. He's waiting for his chance to lunge in to get a quick kill. Flibbit thinks about popping his ward, but he doesn't though. He takes almost his whole gauge on his sword. If I'm Skinny, I'm going for a tap right now. Has to be a two-handed tap. He doesn't though. He's waiting. He takes, oh my goodness, he takes 131 damage in the process. Okay. He knows he's dead. And Flibbit still has his ward. Yeah, it's over. Okay, round one goes to Flibbit. Round one goes to Flibbit indeed. Okay, Skinny PP, what can he take from that? What can Flibbit take from that? Flibbit, I think he's going to keep doing the same thing. The strategy was working pretty well, you know, just playing smart, going for hilt hits when he has the opportunity. Skinny, I would say more body taps, but it's tough. Just like that, but Flibbit blocks it. See, that's why it's tough, because Flibbit has good defense. It's hard to break through. And he's already used his edge breaker. Oh, his tracking disconnected. Okay, he's good now. He's good now, though. Okay, he goes over the top. He gets the shield. Skinny. He's trying to find an opening. He lags. Flibbit's probably feeling that, too. This is the best host we're going to get. Okay, he deals some damage, but he takes him in the process as well. He's still on the lead in health. Now, he is down on material, though. Oh, he gets his... He takes 129. Skinny, his gauge is broken. He pops his ward. Okay, you know, I'm not sure if that's the most optimal use of the ward, but it does save him from dying and give him the second chance. You got to go for the tap. Flibbit, he's playing so smart here. He tries to go over the top, but he moves so fast that if Flibbit does connect it, his sword is shattered. Wow. Flibbit looking threatening. Okay, Skinny, he gets his... Okay, oh, Flibbit pops his ward, though. Okay, he takes 1 damage, though. That's good. Okay, Flibbit has 2 more ticks. If he could hit his shield or potentially hit the ward or hit his axe, he takes 20 damage. That's not the worst thing. Okay, if he can go for a kill here, it's his only option, really. He has to two-hand it. He's not, though. He's going for half sorting. He doesn't want to get the kill. Okay, he takes 23, though. His sword is just that much shorter now. Half sorting puts him at about the same range as Vi. He goes for the kill. He takes a round. Oh my god. That was so unexpected. You saw how fast he moved. You saw how fast he moved in his play space, and I know in-game does not do it justice. Flibbit takes Skinny takes a round off of Flibbit. Flibbit is, might be having controller issues. Okay. He hits him to reset the position. Very gentlemanlike from both players. Here we go. Skinny ties up the match. Okay, he gets a little bit of cut damage, but he takes a lot in the process, though. That's not good. You don't want to go down too far on material. Flibbit tries to lunge in for the hilt, but because he's half sorting, it's difficult to wrap around when he's already that close to your hilt. You have to back up in real life. That's all you can do. You can't let him get close to the hilt. Okay, he deals some damage, but he takes a lot, though. Surely he has to pop second wind here. Yeah, don't pop your ward yet. Okay, Flibbit. He's in the lead here. He pops his ward. He doesn't want to get body tapped. He dissuades Skinny from using his edge breaker by popping his ward. Smart from Flibbit. This gives him chances to whittle down Skinny's blade. Skinny deals 100, and Flibbit deals 51. Skinny, he has to block this. Flibbit, he's dangerous in this position. He's very dangerous. Skinny blocks it, though. Flibbit, I think he's playing safe here. He doesn't want to... He's playing safe. He doesn't want to overextend and get caught out. But he might take this, though. Skinny's spacing. The footsies. He tries to go over top, but Flibbit, he catches it. That's just about... Now, his gauge is broken, though. Skinny can move as fast as he wants here. Oh, the spacing is so... It's so tense between these two players. That was so fast. But Flibbit saw it coming. No matter how fast, if he sees it coming, he can block it. Yeah. Flip it smart, waves his axes in front of him. He knows. He knows. All he has to do is just get rid of that stub. All right. Skinny's on the brink of elimination here. Flip it. Getting a round taken off him, which I'm not sure many expected, but here we are. If Skinny can take another round off of Flip it, this will be huge. And if Flip it, it almost seems like he needs to. Oh my god! He didn't even give me a chance to elaborate. He just gets a headshot on him immediately. How did Flip it not see that coming? Oh my goodness, right as the Oath on Top chats come into chat. Oh my goodness. It's tied 1 life each. Oh, he negates his Edgebreaker. Skinny. That was really good. He negates his Edgebreaker without taking too much damage. Okay, he takes a lot of damage in the process, though. He gets a hilt hit, though. If I'm him, I'm going for a body tap while his sword is still regrowing. Flibbit needs to play safe here. He needs to play safe here. Wards are up. I would get my axes out if I'm Flibbit. Okay, about an even trade, but it's not an even trade if you're behind, though. You need to catch up. Skinny threatens it. He threatens it again. He moves too fast, though. Okay, on the bright side, he still has it. And for Flibbit, oh, Flibbit has to block this. He deals 19 damage. Flibbit did not get a good one out of that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Skinny, I'd say he has the upper hand here with his Edgebreaker. But he doesn't. Okay, Flibbit can go for a body tap here. He should have used his Edgebreaker there, Skinny. That could have been fatal. That could have been the fatal mistake. Flibbit's going for a lunge. It's coming. It's imminent. It's right now. He goes low. Skinny catches it, though. He catches the high feint. Can he get the Edgebreaker tap? That was so smart from Skinny. He feints the Edgebreaker just to get rid of the axe. Can Flibbit block this with his shield? He doesn't! Oh my god! Skinny takes out Flibbit! Oh my god! No! That was such a smart sequence of events from Skinny. Okay. Waiting to pick up his sword. Smart guy. I love it. And this is Skinny's debut in a tournament. I didn't even say that. This is his debut. This new age of players is crazy. Okay. Skinny with 1 life. Are they gonna... I don't think they're gonna play it out, but... I don't think they're gonna, like, give the lives, but if Love wins 1 round, then Skinny is out. Skinny gets a very good trade, though. Oh my goodness. He gets another good trade. He pops his ward. He doesn't want to get body shot. I'm not sure if he... Alright, Oolong. Have a good stream. I'll probably raid you after this. So have a good one, man. Alright. Okay. Man, his gauge is still not broken. Love has to pop her second wind here. No way Skinny. No way Beyond Humans beats Oathsworn with 2 members. There's no way. There's no shot. Oh my goodness. And he deals 120 something damage, right? 130? He deals so much damage and he still has a full gauge. Love is on the ropes here. She has to defend. She's not awakening her sword. She's moving too fast. The pressure might be getting to her, being the anchor. Might be getting to her. This is threatening. He goes low. That's so tough to deal with. The only way to stop that is either to block it, which doesn't... It's very difficult, or to just not take that much damage in the first place. Persian has the upper hand in trades in this matchup. She should be winning trades. Okay, that's a good trade. That's a good start. Love only has to take 1 round, but every life that Love has is crucial because she has to beat 2 other people after Skinny. The chances are just dwindling with every poor trade that she gets. This is the pressure you feel as the anchor of your guild. This is the pressure that you feel. She's winning trades here, though. Oh my goodness. Skinny goes for the body tap instantly, and Love just doesn't catch it. And now we're tied. The chances of Oathsworn staying in the tournament at this point, their tournament life on the line, it seems almost impossible at this point. Skinny goes high! That was such a good feint! Oh my god! That was so well done! Alright. Gonna have Slumlord on the left. Skinny PP on the right. They give a customary wave to each other. So that way, you know, they don't pick up their swords too quick. Alright, let's get the camera situated. Skinny going for a stab immediately, but he takes so much damage for it. Okay, we're all set up now. Skinny goes for the over the head, but Slum's defense. Okay, see, this is a clash. It seems like Skinny's body tap attempts have been getting through everybody, or at least the two people that he beat with convincing fashion. But Slum's defense is nothing to play with. He can play some defense if he needs to. It's going to be interesting. Skinny, he's one-handing his sword, almost as if he's feinting, sort of like a quick draw, but with Tyrant. Oh, the way he backed up his sword, you could tell he's so used to Tyrant. The way that he backed up his sword vertically like that. Oh, that was a little bit of lag there. I'm sure they both felt it, but Slum got the better of that trade. Okay, he doesn't have his edge breaker anymore. A one tap is still possible, but it's very risky now. He is going for it. He tries to go over the top. Slum, he's seen that a million times. He knows. He knows how to defend against that. Man. Okay, he has to get a block here. He has two axes he can use that he can move in Mach speed. He can move in Mach speed with his sword. Do a sword and an axe. He doesn't even have to waste the resources just like that. He could just go for a trade and not break his gauge. So now Skinny can't move in Mach 12 to kill him. He has to be a legal hit. Okay. Yeah, pop the second win. You got so many materials, there's no point in not popping it. Just don't get tapped. Okay, he deals so much damage. Skinny, not happy with that trade at all. He deals 0 damage. He lunges. Oh, this is when it gets... This is when some of the best players start getting their cheesiest kills. But Slum, he knows. He knows that his axes are longer, and he could avoid that cheesy kill if he just extends his arm as far as he can in real life. Almost broke my sports code doing that. He knows that's all he has to do. All right, Skinny, he might try and opt for the trade game now. He might try. I think if he's adapting well, he's going to realize that Slum's defense is not going to let many of these body tap attempts through. He has to essentially trade. He has to. He's going for a body tap. He feints it, though. Feints it, gets the shield out of the way. That was so smart from Skinny. Feints the edge breaker to bait the shield out of Slum. But then Slum, he said, I don't need a shield for defense. I could just block it with my sword. Why do I need that? I don't need a shield to play defense. Okay, that's a good hilt touch. Okay, we're almost even on health now. I'd say that Slum just has so much utility in this matchup, though, that if you don't get a lead early with Tyrant, you're gonna hate it later on. Tries to go for a lunge, but I know the second he sped up and he moves so fast that his awaken just dropped. Slum with the Falcon Punch. He tries to Falcon Punch him down in slow motion and it doesn't work. It probably looked a lot more cool in real life. The game doesn't do it justice. I know, Slum. Okay, he does connect with the axes. Smart play to whip it out when they both have wards. Because if you do hit the opposing player's ward with your axes, with the edge breaker, they don't disappear. I wonder if that was the play. He doesn't want to take any more damage on his sword. Skinny blocks it. He's using his play space well. You can tell Skinny. He's blocking it well. That was so smart from Skinny. Oh my, he's actually playing a really intelligent game right now. Now it's not about intelligence, it's about skill. How well can he execute this body tap? How well? He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't execute it. Slum plays such good defense. Oh, he fakes it. Oh, that was such a good... They tie? No. He has a critical parry. That was such a good feint from Skinny. The way that he ran towards him, you could see Slum. He, like, reacted. He was scared. But he didn't capitalize on it. He had to lunge forward. It's one of my specialties. He had to lunge forward and then lunge forward again after he gets scared. It'll catch him off guard. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot to... I'm so entranced in this game right now, I forgot to update the lives. My fault, people. My fault. Okay. Skinny has 2 lives taken off of him. Okay. Lives need updating. Thank you, Jax. Okay. Man, Slum is just... Because, like, that has been the bulk of Skinny's gameplay. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. That's been the bulk of Skinny's gameplay is these body taps. When you have a player like Slum who can play defense so well, what you have to try something different. You have to switch it up. It appears that these next... The next age of Broken Edge players that are coming onto the scene, their defense is leveling up here. These body taps are not actually as lethal as one might think. And he fakes left, goes right. Just very clinical. Very textbook stuff. You can see Skinny doesn't know which one to pick. And Slumlord, in the first match of the finals, he 3-0 Skinny. Or wait, or is host side the door? Is host side the door or the ship? Anybody got an answer for me? That one I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is right. This is correct at the moment? Okay, cool. So, Magno going in for some lunges here. I don't know if that's the play against Slump Sword, but it's like, it's really who can maintain their awakening better here and win trades. Because as soon as someone's gauge gets broken in this matchup, then it could be deadly. Just like that. Okay, Magno's going to be fighting, and he has to pop his second wind here too. He's going to be fighting from behind. Magno on the back foot in this first round. Slumlord, oh, that was a very good lunge. That was a good lunge. I'm not sure if Slum was ready for it. It was very well timed. It was well timed within the rhythm of the fight. Okay. Let's see here. Slum maintaining his awakening very well. Magno, he tries to lunge. He doesn't, I mean, he does break his gauge, but he also takes damage himself. He didn't time it well, or maybe he did time it well, but Slum moved his blade out of the way. Slum fakes high. He fakes, oh, that was an interesting play from Slum. Faking high with the axes, quickly sheathing them again, and then getting another axe for free. He gets both axes out immediately. Oh, Magno's not liking this situation at all. Slum, very smart. Quick draw with the axes. Slum might be lagging. I think Slum is possibly lagging, but this is the best host that we're going to get, and there's nothing much that we can do about it. It appears Magno isn't happy with it. Let's do the right first life. Magno's not liking this at all. And I feel his pain. You know, in the finals, it's tough to do anything when an opponent is lagging. But he fakes high. It wasn't even a fake. That was just a jump. It's tough to fight through the lag. But at the end of the day, if we reset this host, we're not going to get something better. This is just Slum's internet. So there's not much that we could do here. Magno is not enjoying this. You could tell. He tries to go around. Slum catches the hilt though. A little bit of lag. Both of the players, they know that there's nothing they can do about it. There's still a chance for Magno. It's not like he's out yet. There's still a chance. Because the lag might be affecting Slum as well. Because this is a third-party host. This isn't on his host. So Slum is feeling this as well. They both are. It's just a laggy match. We're going to have a few of those. Okay. He pops a ward tick and he gets rid of his shield. He feints a lunge. Oh, that was so well done from Slum. He stared that lunge in the face and basically didn't react like he was Kobe or something. And then weaving around his sword in a spiral. That was so well done from Slum. He's really performing right now. Okay, blocks the edge break with the shield. That is ideal for Magno. He has to try and use an axe here. Slum just goes right in between the gap. I know Magno on his screen, it might have looked like he blocked it, but he shot the gap very well with his stab. It's tough. It's so tough. I feel for Magno right now. He can still come. Oh, wow. That was an interesting kill. That was something, all right. That was an interesting kill. It looked like it went through the shield. I'm not sure if that was a glitch with Viking or Slumlord. I'm not sure. He might have barely missed. Okay, Slumlord trying in an attempt to sweep. Okay, vaulted jam. He goes immediately for a lunge. He's testing the waters. He's testing the waters with a lunge immediately. Not bad. I like that. Sets the tone for the match. Not a bad play at all. He tries to go low. That was very quick. He moved about as quick as you can move with that edge breaker, and Slumlord still caught it. Slum still caught that? And for reference, I put this server on US West, since one of them is West and one of them's East. And Beyond Humans is losing, so I put it on their host server. On their region server, I should say. I'm hosting. And Slum is still catching these. How is he catching these? That is ridiculous. Okay, both of their gauges are broken. Slum has a lot more resources at his disposal, though. He catches the top right, the classic. Almost every barbarian you face in ranked or tournaments, that top right shoulder is a target that you have to be wary of. Slum really playing well here. If he can get a hit with these axes, that would be crucial, and he does. That's pitiful for Jam. Jam needed that. He needed to hit the handle there. Slum, he's sticking his axe out. He's just so smart. It's like you don't need to do anything extra. You don't need to go for the kill. All you need to do is just stick out your axe. That's all you have to do. Fall to Jam. Loses his first life. It appears Slum's internet is playing a factor again, but this time, because it's on Jam's server, on his region server, I'm almost certain this is affecting Slum in a negative way more than it's affecting Jam. I'm positive. It has to be. So Slum is fighting through lag right now. He is fighting through lag. He gets a piece of that. He gets a piece of Jam's hilt. Jam, you could tell he really thought that was going to connect. His edge breaker is growing. That was such a not optimal use of the edge breaker. Slum is looking so good right now. Jam, he's trying something different. Sticking the sword in the floor, tries to go over top. But Slum, he looks like he's in a training simulator right now. He looks like he's just, okay, block here, block there. That's all he's doing. And it's working. How did he catch that? That was ridiculous. That was crazy. I thought for sure Jam was landing that. Jam? No, he gets hit. Gets hit instead. Slum's sword is longer, though. Slum he can make plenty of mistakes and still win this round. He just has to not get tapped. That's it. Jam, surely he's going for a body tap. Oh, he moved just a little bit too fast. Oh, he faked the high. He's been conditioning Slum to block top right shoulder all game. And then he finally goes low. And Slum's not ready for it, but he moved just a little bit too fast. You got to feel for Jam right now. Oh my goodness, Slum. He didn't even break his gauge. He didn't even break his gauge. And Slum is fighting through lag right now. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. You can't get through to him. How did that not land? He must have moved slightly too fast or something. The game, I was about to say the game doesn't lie, but sometimes it lies. I don't know. Slum, he's not landing these body taps. I mean, not Slum. Faulted Jam. He's not landing these body taps when he really needs to be. To at least take a round off Slum. I'm assuming their last fighter will be Gigi. He's forcing Gigi to win 4 rounds in a row against Slum, who has full lives. This is just hopeless. He really is untouchable. He's an immovable object. And we thought that the unstoppable force was Smokey, but he's not here to contest the immovable object. But Slum has just not gotten tapped. Has he gotten tapped this tournament? I think he has at least once or twice. Oh my, no. You're lucky you didn't kill him. You're lucky. Not on my watch. We're not doing none of that exploit stuff. Not in the finals. Okay. Jam has a chance. He has to make it past an axe and a shield. Oh, it looks so close, but Slum just extended first and his axe was longer. He 3-0's 3 people. You can't touch him. You can't touch him. His back is against the wall. He's definitely feeling pressure right now. GG is. But hey, this is how the cookie crumbles. When you're the anchor, this is what you're left with. And you got to bring it home. Slum. Winning that first trade. GG doesn't want to get body shot immediately. He knows that every life is crucial. He uses his edge breaker. Slum blocks it with his shield, though. That's very well played from Slum. Slum goes straight in for a body tap. Both of these players are East, so this is a fair host matchup. As fair as it gets. GG. He really has to make something work here. He gets a very good trade, though. He evens up the health disparity. That's good from GG. GG has to try something that Slum hasn't seen before. It's almost like he's a codex that's just seen everything before and he knows how to stop it. But GG, he falls prey to the simple lunge forward, the stab. His chances of dropping, or his chances of winning, just dropped a lot. Slum, this is definitely making history right now. If he perfectly 3-0s, GG. Lag or not, there was lag in the last Battlegrounds and people still won MVP. This is undoubtedly the best MVP performance that we've ever seen if he flawlesses here. Slum, he's playing so careful here. GG really wants his edge breaker to connect. It does. Slum, you could tell he tried to like drag his shield, but he couldn't though. He couldn't. And GG's left with a bit of a health lead, but he's down on material. He still has his gauge. Okay, this is good. This is good for GG. The comeback is still possible. It's not over till it's over. GG, he's being very stoic with his dagger. He tries to lunge in, but you can tell Slum, he's backing up. As GG inches closer, Slum is backing up in real life. It's almost impossible to get through to him. You have to win a game of footsies, essentially. Okay, they both pop second wind here. But Slum still has his edge breaker, which he's going to use now. And his ward. Oh, this is not good for GG. This is not good. Slum's hyping himself up. He's hyping himself up and he gets another stab. GG. He just didn't see that one coming. Oh my goodness. He goes top left. It was like shoulder head area. And is this the end of Beyond Humans Tournament Life? Is this the finals? Is a player. He's not going to flawless. He is not going to flawless. Look at GG. The first one to take a life off of Slum. Very good from. Very respectable. Slum has been a brick wall, and he finds an opening. Can he take this momentum and at least give Beyond Humans a point here? Goes for the shield. Slum stuttered a little bit. GG has his edge breaker. He connects, but he doesn't get much damage for it, though. Jack stacks, that's a really good point. Slum has got to be tired at this point. Fatigue setting in. I don't care how young you are, how fit you are. Played this many matches in a row. With this level of pressure and intensity, got to be feeling it by now. Oh, he baits. That was so smart from Slum. He sticks his edge breaker just out of position so it disappears and then takes the dagger for free. And then he takes all of GG's health bar. GG is not looking good here. He has to go for a stab. But Slum, that right side of his is just, with the shield on the left side, and this whole right side is just off limits for Slum. He's there every time. GG, he opts for damage on the dagger instead of a kill. Might be a good play. He still has his gauge. Slum is feeling confident. He's not popping his second win. He thinks, I can block this. Oh, and he just lunges in right before GG could connect with his head. He must have been moving so fast in real life to do that. Oh my goodness. And the finals of Broken Edge Battlegrounds, second edition, ends with a single player. Don't mind this. Don't mind the alternating candles. It ends with a single player sweeping the entire guild. So does anybody have any predictions for who they think the best emerging player, someone who's relatively new to the scene, somebody who, not very well known, and they played really well today? Who do you think deserves the best emerging player award for the second edition of Battlegrounds? I'm seeing a lot of Knightley, and I will say that Knightley is an honorable mention for his debut tournament, right? He took out Abriel in a match that I'm sure many people thought would not go his way. but it's not him. The best emerging player of the second edition of Battlegrounds is Skinny PP. If you look at the stats, right, when both him and Flibbit had 3 rounds to go, and according to my knowledge, lag played a minimal part in the match, he beat Flibbit, which is a feat on itself. And he took more rounds than Knightley. He took 6 rounds in the Oathsworn versus Beyond Humans, and he was integral in their victory above Oathsworn, the defending champs. For his debut tournament, to my knowledge, Skinny PP is the best emerging player. I will say Knightley is a close second, though. That was, you can ask my event coordinators, Jack Stacks and Miss Kitty. We were debating between those two, but when you look at the stats, Skinny PP had better stats, and I think more pressure on him when he played. Not saying Knightley didn't, not to take away from him at all, but Skinny PP is deserving of it. All right. Now, I think it's no surprise who the MVP is. Is there any guesses? Is there any guesses at all? I'd love to hear some. Love to hear some guesses for the most valuable player. I'd love to think it. I'd love to get your guys' suggestions. Let's go Slum. Ginger Giant, he didn't even play. Ginger and Jester didn't even play. Oh my god, this is so bonkers, bro. Who would have thought that Peacekeepers would win without even throwing out Ginger or Jester the whole tournament? Anyway, the most valuable player of the second edition of Battlegrounds, none other than Slumlord. All these jokes and all this talk about soloing guilds, flawlessing guilds, he damn near did it. He soloed one, and he damn near flawless one. And you can say lag, you can say this. Regardless of lag, it takes skill. And he did it. He did it. And that's all there is to it. He also had, let me check the stats if he had any other rounds before in the tournament. No, he was literally the secret weapon. Or no. He got 7 rounds against Phantasm as well. And then he got a grand total of 12 rounds in the grand finals. Slum, you got to tip your hat off to him. The brick wall, the immovable object, defense played a major part in his earning of this award today, and he came to play, and that's all it is. And then, as I'm sure we're all clearly aware at this point, I'd like to officially announce that the winner of the second edition of Battlegrounds is Peacekeepers. Make some noise for them, show some support. They definitely earned it. They definitely earned it. This is not even how I thought they would earn it. I thought Jester, Dopey, and Ginger were going to come out and put in some work. But no, it was Knightley. It was Slum. It was a little bit of Dopey. Dopey came in 1 round. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Peacekeepers is your new guild champion.